Rustus and Annice and Rustus' Special Quest Part 4. So Rustus woke up ready to go on his journey. He had had so much fun with Crystal, the Papillona, or ice dragon, in Stenor Avis Hills. He had a new rotator in his backpack, along with the cheese and butter and yogurt from Dairy Bug Meadows, and the other food he had brought from home. Before he started walking that day, he took out his notebook and he wrote all about his experience with the ice dragons and with the rotator, and he drew pictures of the ice dragons and the rotator fields, and he thought about how much fun it was to explore and learn about new things and to write down what he had seen. Then he pulled out a piece of paper and the golden crayon, and the golden crayon all by itself drew a map for him to follow, and he set off. And after a while he left the hills, the rocky hills of Stenor Avis, and he came to a grove of trees. Now, these trees were very unique, and on these trees were growing fruits, and these fruits looked like pineapple. Of course, they weren't pineapple. For one thing, pineapples don't grow on trees, they grow in bushes. And for another thing...
This is where the piranha frogs live.
And for another thing, pineapples... Thank you for reminding me. Pineapples don't have any special powers, but these fruits do. These fruits were called apoteca. Now, Rustus had recently learned from Crystal that apoteca juice can slow somebody down when they have lots of energy from eating a rotator. In fact, they were so sedating, that means they made people so tired, that if you boiled it, which made the juices even more potent, which means more powerful, they could cause you to go to sleep. And he had also learned from Crystal that the top of the apoteca, if you burned it, would be a torch that would last for hours and hours and hours. So he picked 3 apotecas, and he put them in his backpack too. And he sat down and he sketched the tree, which kind of looked like a cactus. And he sketched it in his notebook. And then he walked beyond. And he noticed that he was now in kind of a swamp. There was a little bit of, it was very muddy under him, and there was a lot of water all around him. And as he walked, he suddenly heard a sound. Raw, ribbit, raw, ribbit, raw, ribbit. And he looked around, and he saw a frog with big, sharp teeth. It was a piranha frog. Piranha frogs are like frogs, but they will bite and eat animals or people. And so he started running. Raw, ribbit, raw, ribbit, raw, ribbit, he heard behind him. And he looked, and there were even more piranha frogs. They were coming together and chasing after him. And he ran, and he ran, and he ran, and he ran, and he ran as fast as he could. But the further he would run, the more piranha frogs would come. Until he turned around and saw 1,000 piranha frogs chasing after him. And he didn't know what to do. And he was getting scared. Raw ribbit, raw ribbit, raw ribbit. And that's the end of our story for today.